Some men just want to watch the world burn.
What's up, guys? Ninja16 here, bringing you a 28-6 Hardcore Team Deathmatch featuring Gunny and Goldenholden 14. Today's topic is about Gravity, the movie that just recently came out, but first I want to just point out that if you hear any random noises, it's because my mom is yelling at the TV because she's watching the UGA Missouri college football game, so she's getting really into that, and then also she's doing like Halloween decoration stuff. So there's kind of random noises, and it's kind of distracting and weird, but that's typical, happens every year. Not that big a deal. Anyways, so yeah, Gravity just came out in theaters and scored a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I think got an A- from a movie company called Cinema. Let me see here. It's Cinema Score. That's the place that rated it. But anyways, so yeah, the movie is really highly rated. It's supposed to be the big movie of the summer, or really it's kind of fall now, but it's not technically fall. Anyways, it's supposed to be as big as Avatar. There's even comparisons to Avatar, oddly, which don't really stand up in the big picture. But if you look at it from a director who's been on a big hiatus, 7 years since Alfonso Cuarón made a movie, and he really did a good job in delivering Gravity to the audience. Also, it came out in like IMAX form, which is really what it's meant to be seen in, and if you're planning on seeing the movie, I would recommend go seeing it in a IMAX form, because that really hits home the point and kind of emphasizes what Gravity's all about. So if you're planning on spending, you know, big bucks for it, go do that. I wouldn't say wait and rent it. If you're gonna see it, you should go see it in IMAX. But yeah, now the points about Gravity that we're talking about today is that there's a bunch of criticism coming up about it, and is it a smear campaign to prevent it from getting Oscars? I'm not really sure. Do people just hate Sandra Bullock? Yes, they kind of do, but that's besides the point. George Clooney was funny in that, just pointing that out anyways. But there may be spoilers in what I'm about to discuss, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, you might want to go see it, then come back later and we'll discuss this. But yeah, the good and bad points about these criticisms is that the good thing is you kind of want to criticize it because it seems realistic. It seems like it's in present day. You want to give your points about how, for some reason, this medical expert's working on satellites, and all of a sudden there is this explosion of a satellite that causes debris to go everywhere. So somehow she ends up surviving this, and there's just a whole mess in space. The whole plot line of events is very improbable and not plausible, really. And I mean, it could happen, but the plausibility of this all happening and then the whole chain of events that happens in that movie happening. Try not to give anything away here, people, but yeah, it's not really something you'd ever think would happen, but it ends up happening anyway. So the criticisms are about, you know, her hair was standing up in zero gravity. Neil deGrasse Tyson was sent out a tweet about how her hair, Sandra Bullock's hair, was standing up, which doesn't really fit with zero G. Also, the fact that she was wearing an underwear in space when really she should be wearing, say, like a diaper, or the other kind of thing, which is, I believe, something about a ventilated underwear piece that astronauts also wear. But that the point is that it's like you kind of expect these criticisms to happen because it's from scientists and astronauts who are typical, you know, they know about this stuff. They've done it. So they have that tendency to want to correct things that they see wrong with a movie. However, you turn around and look at it the other way, it is a science fiction movie with an emphasis on fiction. And the criticisms of it are just, you don't really need them, but I understand that tendency too. Now people are turning around trying to blow stuff out of proportion from what they're saying. Now if you pay attention to their entire discussion about it, like, you know, the astronauts and scientists, usually what they say at the end or during that interview is that they did like the movie, or they enjoyed the movie. It's just that they're saying these criticisms to point out that there are errors, and Hollywood is full of errors, obviously. There's so many errors in Hollywood films that if you pointed out every one, none of the movies would be enjoyable. So the main point of this whole discussion is basically just go and enjoy the movie. Don't try to point out the criticisms during the movie. Point it out at the end, so that way you enjoy the movie, and then afterwards you can decide on whether you liked it or not. Personally, I liked the video. Or movie, rather. Sorry, screwed up there. But yeah, you should probably go see it. I recommend it. It's a great movie. Is it worth the money? I don't know. But you go and watch it and judge for yourself. If you're scared doing that, then whatever. I'm going to have some information in the description you might want to read, guys. Catch you guys later.